final phase of my vlog, which will be a storytelling of how and what we're doing to reschedule our US spousal visa immigrant interview. Now, disclaimer po, ang sasabihin ko po sa part na to ay two things. One, shared best practices po ito ng grupong kinabibilangan ko na combined CR1 and IR1 visa immigrant applicants. Shinare po nila to sa lahat ng mga nag-undergo the same as mine. And then, yung second part po, napansin nyo naman po since the beginning of this vlog na mahilig kaming mag-asawang magbasa sa US Embassy ng support or ng kahit anong helpful information for us to be guided both. So, nanggaling din po siya sa website. So, in terms of the best practices and combined information from the website, the four things that we did as soon as we completed the medical clearance in St. Luke's are, first, going to the US Embassy Philippines website kasi meron po dong US inquiry form and you can use that form to reschedule your visa interview. Ang second po, emailing support-philippines@ustraveldocs.com. Ang third naman po ay calling or contacting their call center, the US Embassy call center. And lastly, going to your CGI portal. Sa iba na hindi familiar what CGI portal is, CGI portal po ang para siyang Facebook profile but not really Facebook. I'm just using Facebook as an analogy where all both non-immigrants and immigrant applicants for US visa uses to schedule their appointments. Kasi meron po doon sa CGI portal nyo na provide feedback on the left side part of your CGI portal na pwede kayong mag-add ng feedback nyo about getting your visa rescheduled, visa interview rescheduled. So, when I got home, since tulog na si hubby kasi that's wee hours in the morning and late tanghali na po sa oras natin, immediately po, at alam naman po niya na nagpunta po ako agad sa US Embassy inquiry form. Doon sa inquiry form, di naman ganun kadami yung hihingin sa'yo. It would only ask for your name, ano yung applicant ka ba or petitioner. Of course, you're an applicant, and then it's going to ask for your invoice number, your applicant number, your petitioner information, and so on and so forth. And then may drop down doon specifically for rescheduling. Hence, yun yung pinili ko. And sa body po nung inquiry form, lalagay nyo lang po doon kung ano yung request nyo. So, I indicated there, summarized na kailangan na po siyang ma-reschedule because may hinahabol po kaming deadline. And I told them na ang deadline po ay July 29th. And we would highly appreciate any help they would provide in getting it rescheduled. Also, just another disclaimer with this form, in the body, you can only type 500 characters. So, make sure that you get to have all the information necessary for them to be well informed na kailangan mo talagang magpa-schedule. And then there's an attach item button there. So, in-attach ko po ang scanned copy ng green slip ko. Another best practice shared by folks who have undergone the same experience. So, in-attach ko po doon para makita nila na kung ano po yung expiration date ng medical certificate ko. After clicking the submit button, I receive in a few seconds a generic email stating that they will work on getting a resolution for my inquiry in 1 to 2 business days. After getting that done, I did the emailing po. So, I sent an email to support-philippines@ustraveldocs.com. Dati po, nung March, ang ginagamit pong email ng lahat ng mga nagpapaschedule is IV Manila Replies. Pero ngayon, ang ginawa po ng US Embassy, ang update nila is it's going to be an outgoing mail na. So, kahit i-copy niyo po yung IV Manila Replies, which I did actually, kahit alam kong outgoing na sila, makaka-receive po kayo ng generic email from IV Manila Replies na outgoing, mail na siya, and i-refer back po kayo sa US Embassy inquiry form. Pero still, ginawa ko pa rin yun kasi sa ganitong klaseng situation, redundancy is okay, overdoing it is okay, para ma-reschedule po tayo for US Spousal Visa Immigrant interview schedule. So, yun po yung ginawa ko. Pagka-copy ko, in-attach ko rin po yung scanned green slip ko para makita nila yung proof and supporting document na kailangan talagang ma-schedule siya as soon as possible. So, when I sent the email, I was hoping makaka-receive na naman ako. Pero hindi po ako naka-receive ng notification or generic response. This is just a plain assumption po most likely because I did it already on the US Embassy inquiry form kaya hindi na po siguro nag-send. And after that, tinawagan ko po ang call center kasi bukas pa rin sila hanggang 4 p.m. So pagka tawag ko po, dun sa chat room na kung saan po ako nabibilang, na may nag-share po doon na may sumasagot na. Unlike before, nung tumawag ako nung March, wala po talagang sumugot. So, that was a good hope for me na may nag-clarify for our group na may sumasagot na. So, tinawagan ko po. Pagtawag ko, I was surprised, meron na ngang sumasagot. Pero, you have to be patient. You have to be willing to be put on hold for quite some time. So far naman, ang shinare nila, mga 10 to 15 minutes waiting time lang. So, kung nakapag-antay tayo ng months and years, ano naman ang 10 to 15 minutes na mapag-antay ka para may makausap ka sa call center nila. So, in my experience, I only waited for 10 minutes and an associate from the embassy responded. He's a guy, he's a specialist, and I narrated my request, and then with a very kind voice, he was very kind, accommodating, and helpful, and then assured me na he will file an escalation so that my interview will be rescheduled as soon as possible. And he also said that due to the pandemic, they are working on a reduced capacity. Hence, kung maka-receive daw po ako ng generic email again na may 1 to 2 business days notification, I need to ignore that line because it's going to take longer. Although he added, kasi nagtanong po ako kung meron bang approximate time or date, kahit approximate lang na makakapagbigay sila, he responded na wala daw po siyang available information, but he recommended that if in 2 weeks wala pa rin daw akong ma-receive, I can call back the call center for a follow-up. So I said okay, and I thank him for his time and his helpfulness, and then the call ended. Meron lang akong another boo-boo. Nakalimutan kong humingi ng case number. Pero ang ginangyari po, so since reverse na naman ng oras, umaga gising na si husband and mag-work na siya, napag-usapan na rin naman namin na pag-open na ang US Embassy sa oras niya sa Amerika, US Embassy sa Philippines po sa oras niya sa Amerika, then he will call the embassy. Maybe inisip din namin baka may ibang information or may progression na kahit isang araw lang yung pagitan. So, before I tell you the story of my husband calling the call center, I'm just gonna go to the last part, which is the CGI portal, provide feedback tab. So, I logged in on my CGI portal profile, and I went to the profile feedback tab. Wala na po pala akong gagawin kasi lahat ng ginawa ko with the specialist and ginawa ko sa inquiry form, dun po nag-reflect. So, natutuwa po ako na kung ano palang ginagawa nyo dun sa first 3 na binanggit ko ay magre-reflect sa provide feedback tab. So, going na dun sa si husband ang tatawag na sa call center. So, nung nagbukas na ang embassy ng Pilipinas sa oras niya, tumawag po siya, and then sabi niya he spoke to a female specialist. And kung ano yung sinabi sa akin nung nakausap ko, yun din yung sinabi ng female specialist sa kanya. But this time, my husband being more thinking outside of the box, ika nga, tinanong niya yung case number. So, binigay yung case number sa kanya, and then kinip namin muna na yung case number for reference kung tatawag kami ulit next week. So, before I conclude this video, I just wanted to let you know that some of the best practices of people who have been rescheduling their interview, ginagawa daw po nila ang pagsasubmit sa inquiry form ng follow-up every day. Some, they do it every other day. So if you want to do that and you feel more comfortable doing that, be my guest. Wala naman pong pipigil sa inyo at wala naman pong nagsasabi sa website ng US Embassy ng Pilipinas na they're refraining you from doing that thing. Ako po, personally, my best practice is every other day, just asking for a progress. So, let's see. Ngayon po ay May 9th. So, that's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 days after I got cleared from St. Luke's. So, tomorrow, or rather Monday or Tuesday, I would need to make a follow-up again. So, let's see. I will update you with whatever feedback I get from the US Embassy. But for now, I would highly appreciate if you would add your comments, your feedback, any of your shared experiences para hindi lang po makatulong sa akin, makatulong sa lahat na mga katulad nating nag-hope and nag-aantay sa kanilang rescheduling or nag-undergo pa lang ng medical clearance or anything else. Lahat po ng mga nanonood ng vlog ko, do not lose hope, do not lose faith. I know it will be a little bit anxious. Pag hindi na po kinakaya, kausapin lang si baby boy or si baby girl and dasal. And of course, you have your emotional support system sa bahay and ang mga friends nyo, talk to them para it would also help the anxiousness and the helplessness you're feeling. Tandaan nyo, lahat tayo darating doon. Ma-approve tayo, God willing. And on my next vlog, I will be updating you with my successful rescheduling of my interview. Thank you, friends and everyone, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Good night!